Well, hello, 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 and welcome to Starry Tarot. Happy Monday to all y'all. Hi, Phyllis Dawkins. How are you doing, girl? Good to see you. Yeah, let's summon Nightbot here. Um, Start with just the basic. Oops, let me delete that. That looks a little obnoxious. How are you doing today, Phyllis? Oh, I guess it worked. Huh, okay. Um, Good to see y'all. Good to see y'all. I apologize if it took me a little minute to go live. Um, just now, I'm using a new incense burner. I discovered that that pink crystal that I have on my desk usually has a hole drilled in it that's the perfect size and circumference for a stick of incense. So I switched it up. You weren't feeling well. I'm sorry to hear that, Phyllis. No, I wasn't feeling too well either earlier today. I'm grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm feeling a lot better now. But yeah, I was like physically not feeling well, or and today we are using the wonderful, beautiful Lightseers Tarot deck by Chris Ann. She's also the author and illustrator of the Muse Tarot deck, but we are using this one today. Yeah, I believe I said I was going to go live this weekend. Physically, I'm sorry to hear that, Phyllis. I hope you're recovering and resting. Yeah, I know I said I was going to go live this weekend. I had some work at my other job this weekend, and then I went to my parents' house, and I was exhausted. I'm blaming it on the Mercury retrograde, but I was just so tired. I was yawning the whole time. I managed to watch a movie with my mom, but the next day I slept almost all day through Sunday. Luckily, I didn't have any work, but I should have gone live. Anna, good to see you. Good to see you. Wait, you'll donate for a mini reading. Well, thank you so much. Anna, are you new to this channel or are you returning? If you're new, thank you for your subscription. Yeah, if people are feeling really tired, like overly tired or overly stimulated, like I'm like going between both right now, being like really tired or like are you? I was gonna say because are you the Anna who I remember? I was gonna say if you're the of course I remember you, girl. Only because you had a purple thing. I'm like, if this is the Anna I think it is, I hope it is because it's been a long time. Yes, of course I remember you, girl. Good to see you. I was thinking about you not too long ago. I forget what made me think of you. I'll let you know what made me think of you. But I think about all y'all. I was like, damn, I haven't seen her in hella days. How are you doing? I hope you're well. I'm glad you're that Anna. I thought you were. I was like, I hope it's the Anna that I'm thinking of. And that's been happening. You're the second person in a week and a half who's come to my channel and I haven't seen in like a while, and it means a lot to me. You're going to oh nice, to visit a younger Leo. I would like to know how she feels about me, friendship or romantically. Gotcha. Wow, sounds exciting. What is her name? Okay, she's a younger Leo. Do you want me to do my OG spread, the thoughts, feelings, intentions spread? You bought the house. What a wonderful prediction to come true. I'm so happy. Hannah and Anna, go figure. That's cute. No, that's cute. Um, yeah, do you want me to remember the thoughts, feelings, and intentions, or do you just want me to ask, like, how she feels? Because I just feel like we could, oh, it doesn't, wait, where did you make a donation, hun? Because I'm not, oh, wait, I see it. I'm sorry, honey, I see it. Okay, so let's go ahead and, I feel like we get deeper in a way with the thoughts, feelings, and intentions spread. You might get more in terms of feelings. Yeah, thank you so much, honey. Here, thank you. In terms of like getting to the depth of her feelings, but I don't know, how long have you known her? I think knowing also what her thoughts are in the situation and what her intentions are upon your arrival. So she lives in New York. Does she live in like the city? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Hannah's like a month? Okay, so I think this will be a better gauge of things, because when that's not a very long time, so things are still nice and fresh. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Hannah's current thoughts and intentions towards Anna? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Hannah's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Anna? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Hannah's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Anna? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Hannah's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Anna? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Hannah's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Anna? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Hannah's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Anna? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Hannah's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Anna? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Hannah's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Anna? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Hannah's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Anna? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Hannah's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Anna? Okay. Ace of Cups reversed. 10 of Pentacles. 8 of Wands. The Devil. And the Star reversed. Interesting. You asked if this was friendship or romantic. It feels very romantic to me, and looks very romantic to me from what I'm seeing here. Do you feel that with her, or are you really in a place of some serious doubt? Like and then you're going out to visit her. I don't know. You don't have to tell me how far away you are from New York, but so you're going out to visit her. The only thing that's a little peculiar here is both of your guys' general energies, because both your general energies are kind of defying what I'm ultimately reading here. With yours, of course, you're right here, so you can answer me. Tell me if I'm wrong, but we have the Ace of Cups reversed. I don't think this speaks to a lack of affection or love for her so much as it speaks to that which is unknown. And ultimately, as we get older, as we get our heart broken more times, I'd say most of us, a lot of us, become a lot more guarded in our dating lives, and perhaps that's going on in your life as well. You're in California. Okay, so you're on the other coast, and she's 13 years younger than me, so I'm in a bit. Yeah, I was going to say there's some kind of hesitation with both of you guys. I'll be honest. There's definitely like very strong attraction with both of you. You guys are really mirroring one another in a lot of ways. Like you're embodying this Ace of Cups reverse energy, and I think you've got some doubts. They could be, or hesitations. And I think they are related to, past experiences maybe, or lack thereof, that which is unknown. And, definitely a fear of, because you're putting your heart out there, and it takes a lot of courage to do that. And, I sense this feels like more like fear. With her general energies, we have the Star reversed. I'm getting very similar. I'm feeling something very similar where, like, I feel like she's more guarded here, and it could be her youth. It could be because she's younger. I'm hoping it leads to dating, but who knows? Yeah, who knows? Take it nice and slowly. I'm thinking she wants it to lead to dating as well. But here's the deal, girl, is I think that she's going to want you to take the lead. I mean, I say that all girl, Anna, like, yeah, coming from someone who's dated people that like live far away, and like if you haven't met them in person, they may stink. They may have a smell that you can't handle. They may have a voice. I don't know if you've spoken to her on the phone, but maybe their voice like sucks when they're talking, or maybe they have an awkward walk or something. I don't know, and it just turns you off. Like, there's a lot to be said about when you meet a person in person. So 100% I agree with you there. And so she's a Leo, you're a Scorp. She's she's guarded, but she's hopeful. She's definitely hopeful with this 10 of Pentacles. Jeez Louise. Yeah, her thoughts, we have the 10 of Pentacles. She sees a lot of potential here, hun. Um, and oh, you're a Libra. I'm sorry. I thought you said, remember this. Oh, the Scorpio. You're not the Scorpio. I was going to say, I don't remember being a Scorpio, but no, you dealt with a Scorpio. I remember. No, I'm sorry. So you're a Libra. My apologies, hun. My apologies. You're a Libra and she's a Leo. Um, Probably a better match. Probably a better match, Leo and Libra, than Leo and Scorpio. That's what I thought it was. I'm like, oh, that might be a little problematic. Both fixed signs, but you're so over the Scorpio now. Good. You did your healing. You did your healing. Does she know about the Scorpio at all? So here's the tea. I mean, obviously I'm giving you the tea, but she does see a lot of potential between you and her. She thinks there is a lot of potential between you and her with this Ten of Pentacles. Really good stuff here. And she feels very strong desire for you. It does go beyond friendship. You haven't? Okay, cool. Yeah, no need to. No need to. At least not now. Eventually she'll come up, like, no doubt. But in a natural way, that in an organic, natural way that's not going to offend her and not make you feel weird. I'm not, and I wasn't encouraging you to either. I was just curious if because it would have added more depth to the star card. But it's regardless of as to whether you choose to tell her or you have or you haven't. I don't care. The fact is, you've done the healing. That's the reason why I was curious, actually. Is well, if she told her, maybe she's curious that you haven't fully healed. But if you haven't said anything, I have no doubt. I sense a healed woman in you. I sense someone who had to really digest a lot, and that's what healing really is not, yeah, processing. And it can be very painful, and like you're ready to get back out there. But with your wits about you, of course. You also don't want to get hurt again, as we all don't. That's where the guardedness comes in. I think with both of you, I think she's a little less guarded, though, I will say. I'm actually, like, with this Devil card, I really think that she wants something more from you than just friendship. But look at the art on here. I know it's a dude, but look at the way he's, like, beckoning. Like, it's almost like he's not beckoning so much as he's like, take my hand and, like, I'm gonna lead the way here to our union. And I'd love to say that's her intention, but something tells me that she's not emotionally mature enough and is kind of leaning on your emotional maturity to take the lead, and your the fact that you live openly. I don't know if she does. I don't think she's had much or any experience by way of dating, at least dating women. Maybe I'm wrong. But you can, yeah, oh, it's something I know that you could do. I don't doubt you could do it. Do you want to do it, is the question. If you feel compelled, if you feel that, and so she's 26, so she's 13 years old. So you're about the same age as me. You're actually the same age as me. I just turned that age this year. I turned 30. You're 39. I'm guessing. So you're 13 years difference. Yeah, that's, I've had age gap relationships myself. Yes, do they create a power dynamic? Oftentimes, yes, but as long as it's not harmful to either party, I think it can work itself out. But it's all about seeing her first and taking things, taking things nice and slowly, because she's going to try and, move things quickly with that Eight of Wands, and her just being a Leo. She's going to want to move things really, really quickly, whereas you're a Libra, like you want to assess and judge and make sure everything's kosher before going forward here, especially with the age gap, and especially if she is wanting you to lead the way. But I can tell you with some pretty deep confidence that there's more than just friendship here on her part, for sure. But you've just got to see it to believe it. Check it out. It's part of the process. You can't really, a lot of people think they can date people that they've never seen in real life, but in reality, that's probably the most important aspect of a relationship, right? Is having someone physically there. At least, some part of the time. Sorry, this was not a good idea. Using this new, I figured out that this crystal is actually an incense holder as well, but I don't have, like, a good, plate for it, so I'm gonna put it back where she was living. Well, thank you so much, Anna. You're great, and I appreciate you very much. And I really hope that I brought you clarity there. And that's exciting that you're gonna go visit. Hi, Wendy. Oh, shucks, he's a Sag. I got it wrong. I was so convinced. I was so convinced. Well, you know, nothing wrong with that. Thank you, and thank you for your investigative powers there. I appreciate that. Oh, where has Nightbot gone? Oh, I know. Well, there's a few commands that I have to make myself. For instance, the fact that I am a psychic medium. If y'all don't already know, I can communicate with those who have passed on. But I do ask that you check in with me before we commence with that. And we only need to check once. Really, I've noted because I found there's been a couple times where I've checked like a couple times with people and they come through every time. I guess I'd like to check just to be sure, but I can usually sense whether I need to or not. But yeah, I am a psychic medium, and let me know if that is something that you would be interested in. I also have refined my past life regression techniques. He's a menace. In what way, Wendy? How is he a menace? What did he do? What did he do? For you to say that? Samuel's a menace or Nightbot? Wait, huh? I really hope you're not talking about this guy. I got all these good ass energies from him. What did he do? Sorry, I'm being all nosy new now. Nosy new. Oh, okay. So he's not a literal menace. He's flirting with you, right? Right? It's not like untoward teasing. I know you said he like. I told you that he loved your accent, and you said he teases me about it all the time. I'm like, well, yeah. Think of like, you know, the boy who had a crush on you in like first grade. You know what I mean? Sadly, they don't really mature that much. No, I'm just kidding. That made me sound like a man hater, but no, and I'm not. But some of them stay at that maturity level. Um, yeah, I mean, it sounds like everything else about him is pretty damn mature. Um, it sounds like his flirting style just leaves a little something to be desired, but maybe not. If you guys have a good ass rapport, which you said you did, mentally, at the very least, which is, I don't think is saying least for anything. I mean, mental is the first and most important aspect. Well, Sally, that's still his flirting style. Well, if you like it, if that turns you on and that's working for you, then hell yeah. I'm just coming from my. I get really I can't like I can definitely like joke around with bros and like a bro, but if I have a crush on someone and they tease me, I don't pick it up. I'm just bad at flirting in general, so I need someone who's very directly seductive and flirtatious. I suck at flirting, so there's nothing wrong with that, Wendy. If it works for you, I love that. That's most people's flirting style. I just don't know what I'm doing, and I'll think that people are. I don't get hyperbole or whatever. Like, what's my flirting style? Um, I have to say I'm pretty direct. I make a lot of jokes. I do. I like to make. Well, I gotta. If you're not funny, I'm not gonna be attracted to someone if they're not funny. So I need someone who can like make jokes with me. I guess we poke at fun at other things and other people and not at each other. I guess that's what I do. I'm super critical. I'm just like like a little like stand-up comedian. I'm like, what's that over there? Like, what are they thinking? I'm like, with that car. I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm not mean, but like, you know what I mean? Like, I'll just make funny observations about the world and stuff, and you know, I try to embody my divine feminine, because sometimes that can be a little mask, right? Isn't it? I think to be there's that whole stupid adage: guys don't like smart chicks and guys don't like funny chicks, and chicks aren't funny. Dudes are funnier than chicks. I'm like, dude, you clearly haven't met enough lesbians. A and B. I watched Bridesmaids the other night with my mom, and we watched the unedited version. I've seen it once or twice before. I remember I definitely saw it when it came out in the theaters, which was years ago, and it definitely hits harder now as a 39-year-old woman. I think I was like 27 when it came out, so I didn't quite relate to it as much as I do now, sadly. But damn, that movie's funny. Like, such an amazing cast of incredibly hilarious female comedians and dude comedians too, but mostly ladies. Seriously, I just like with like dating, I'm the same way with friends, girl. Like, I don't have many friends who don't. I can't think of a single friend I have who can't make me laugh. Like, that's really important to me. Um, you gotta make me laugh. You gotta have a good sense of humor. And it's funny because I act very broly, like, with my girls. Like, that's when I do start, I'll tease them about, like, what shirt are you wearing, man? Like, shit like that, you know? And they get it. Like, my girls have thick skin and they know that's just, like, I'm just like that, and I'm just weird, and I make dumb jokes, and they do too, and yeah, that's important to me, is being funny. If you can't laugh, which I say with such somber seriousness, if you can't laugh at life, how can you go on? No, really, I think that's really important, especially when you're feeling blue or stressed. I know, like, for me, I will often I almost always have my like earbuds, whatever I'm using on, and it used to always be music. Now it's like 75% music, 25% comedy. Either like just listening to like shows I like in the background or like watching stand-up comics. Why did I say that word so weird? Comics, stand-up comics that I really like. Trying to memorize their jokes but not steal them. Whenever I tell them, I always give credit. Like, that was not a Sophie original, but I tried. I tried. Yeah, no, that's important to me. I've had some funny ass friends, dude. I've had some serious, like, the best friends I've had have been like probably the funniest people I've known in my life. Not gonna name names because who knows who's watching this, but yeah, no, I definitely had some hilarious friends that would just say shit. I mean, I mean, Steven is so funny. So, and he's not one of my girls, but he is, you know. He's really witty. He's Gemini, so he's got that Gemini wit, like, where they're just so fast with shit. It's like, how did you just come up with that quickly? Like, that quip was all too fast. Like, did you know I was going to say that or something? And then you're like, that's something I would have had to write down the night before. You know? No, he's really good. And he's very good with wordplay too. I have another friend who's so good at wordplay. Oh my God. He is so punny. Sorry, they are so funny. They are very, very funny people. Yeah. They're like super spectrumy, and like that's how they understand, like that's totally their like niche of humor, you know. um and yeah, I love their mind, to be honest. They're really good artists too. um yeah, being funny is important. Laughter, music are important. What was I talking? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I was gonna get into my spiel for a soulmate reading. Oh no, wait, my past life reading. Yeah, how I was writing about how I perfected the my past life regression methods. Really perfected them and honed them over the past 3 to 4 years now. And I feel like the past life readings that I gave in the past were very accurate. But I get even deeper now. Now I get more, I go into it with more intention, in terms of what we're asking and what we're trying to glean from your reading. Um, Soulmate readings. I don't believe in twin flames. Sorry. I know a lot of people do. I don't. But I do deeply believe in soulmates. And they don't have to just be romantic. They don't need to be of a romantical nature. Oh, damn it, it's starting to get cold with my laser upstairs. They don't necessarily have to be a romantic nature. In fact, I've had to make that clear for quite a few readings. Even the OG love spread, I've done that reading for people's coworkers, for bosses, for animals. I do animal energy readings as well. But no, the one, this one, Kristen refers to it as the OG love reading. I used to call it the TFI reading, just their thoughts, feelings, and intentions spread. Um, and yeah, it doesn't have to be love. Like I said, I've done it for many different circumstances and such. Your friends or your soulmates, I have no doubt. I have no doubt. Yeah, I believe that I've had past lives with my friends too, for sure. And I'd be so sad if they weren't, because they're so integral to my journey, as I'm sure yours are as well. And yeah, no, I wouldn't doubt it at all. Um, and to the point where I wouldn't even get a reading on it. You know what I mean? Like, I have no doubt that my friends are my soulmates. Like, and if I was told that they weren't, I'd be like, well, the journey begins here, I guess. You know. But there's definitely a reason, I feel, for everyone in my life, and it's the tapestry that it invariably creates. I also offer private readings. I offer them by appointment. What are you waiting for? They're amazing. They're obviously one-on-one. Just me and you, Pikachu. I do those over Zoom, so yeah, it's just audio between you and me. You can see the cards too, because I have my camera set up. And they're not just wonderful for you can give me all the backstory and context that you want. But B, you can ask as many questions as you like. If you need to extend your or our time, if time permits for both of us, that's not a problem. Yeah, I need to create a review page for all my clients who have gotten private readings from me. They usually get them like monthly, my regulars. And we can cover a whole lot of bases in a not too long amount of time at all. I think like a good like half hour to hour reading is great, like monthly. We're splitting that into 2:30s. Kind of like therapy. I'm just here to listen to you and talk through everything and get to the bottom of things. And that is, of course, by appointment only. All you need to do is message me over Instagram or via email. And thank you so much, Wendy, for your donation, girl. Please go ahead and post your question right there in the chat. Thank you. Just donate it because I think the universe is trying to teach me a lesson with Samuel. Oh, okay. What made you think that? Your ex is also British and a Sag. Even your username sounds British, girl. Freckles and Frolics. Whenever I type it, I say it. Hey, Chris. Yeah, speaking of people from the UK, hey, Chris, what's up, man? Even when I like read your name, even in my brain, I read it with a British accent. Freckles and Frolics. Okay, I did not know this, Wendy. Okay, so your ex is also British and a Sag. Do you know where he's from in the UK? Is he? Oh, you told me he's from Southern England. Oh, interesting, interesting. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry about that headache. Do you take anything for your headaches? I recommend Excedrin. I used to get them a lot in my 20s. I don't get them as much anymore. Had a pretty hellacious one a couple of weeks ago, but I had to go to work and I managed to get rid of it. I could have been an Excedrin commercial that day. I'm so grateful. What does the universe want me to know about Samuel? Yeah, okay, let's see. I can't believe I got his sign wrong. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What does the universe want me to know about Samuel? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Oh, he's from the south too. Oh my gosh. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What does the universe want Wendy to know about Samuel? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What does the universe want Wendy to know about Samuel? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What does the universe want Wendy to know about Samuel? Wow, your second British guy? I've never dated one British guy. That's hella funny. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. And I'm British. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What does the universe want Wendy to know about Samuel? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What does the universe want Wendy to know about Samuel? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What does the universe want Wendy to know about Samuel? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What does the universe want Wendy to know about Samuel? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What does the universe want Wendy to know about Samuel? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What does the universe want Wendy to know about Samuel? You feel like this is a pattern or lesson you need to learn? The Tower, Nine of Wands reversed, Eight of Swords, Six of Cups, and Six of Wands. Holy crap, I like this. I'm going to assume that things were not good with your ex. Things would have continued if they were good with him and if he was good for you. I do believe I've read for you before, and you hadn't even talked to him or thought of him or anything, and he popped into your head randomly and you just wanted to know where he was at, and I told you he was still a rapscallion. This is really, I like this energy a lot. So okay, I don't want to sound scary here, but I really think that this guy is going to be your next boo thing. With this Tower card here, something major is going to come from this connection. It was the biggest heartbreak of your life. Yeah, I'm sorry, love. So it's hard to let your guard down completely, and especially with someone long distance, or we don't know the fate of how long their visa will be extended for, whatever the case may be. Girl, if you need a British passport for whatever reason and you can't, I'll marry you, and then you can move over there and you guys can decide if you want to, make him marry you, and then you wouldn't have that problem. But I could hook you up if you want. We do live in California, so I could hook you up with a British passport. If we have a fast divorce. No, there's something major is going to come from him into your life. And Spirit is saying that it's time to let your guard down. Yeah, you don't want to repeat past mistakes, no. And they don't want you to either. And I don't, with the Nine of Wands reversed, they're saying let your guard down a little bit here. But I'm saying keep it up a little bit. You still want to keep an eye out for the red flags. And okay, and they're saying, of course, that's not what we mean. Okay, what do you mean? Being more open about yourself. Because he's very open about himself. Maybe you don't share as much as he does. And I think that they're saying, like, he can be, the first thing we asked was, can he be trusted? And they said yes. Abundantly so. But, when I say, like, and when your guides and bodyguards or spirit guards say, it's time to let down some of the defenses a little bit, I don't think they're talking about like, I think they're talking about, yeah, like sharing more with him, but still keeping an eye out. That doesn't mean that when you let your guard down, you still don't keep up your defenses, you know, and your defenses are being mindful of getting to know who this man is at his core. And they're saying that, yeah, you may have to surrender to, because you guys are going to fall. You're going to fall hard. You're already falling, I think. This Eight of Swords is being bound. And when I see it in its upright position, it has a bit of a negative connotation to me. But with all of this energy here, I'm not seeing it as negative so much as I'm seeing it's an inevitable between two people when things are really serious. It's like, sorry, I'll read that in just a second, because it's just like the Devil card. You are inextricably bound when you do want something eventually very serious with someone. My biggest issue is detaching and pulling away when I feel like I could get hurt. Yes, and I know what you're talking about there, but Spirit is saying to not worry, to definitely keep to be mindful of who he is and whatever red flags you may see, but they're saying that things are going to be different than the last guy. With this Six of Cups, think of all of the positive aspects of that connection, and those are going to be part of this. Like if this was reversed, I'd be like, oh shit, here we go again. But no, this is like a turn. This, like the things that were good about your ex, this guy embodies them, and you may be noticing some of them too. Some similar personality traits. And you said they're both Sagittariuses. They're both British. I mean, those are pretty core components of oneself, I'd have to say. But Spirit is also saying the Six of Cups and Six of Wands, there will be a victory here. This isn't going to be a loss. This isn't going to be a defeat like with that last guy. Still want you to take things slowly. They still want you to take things slowly and to be mindful, while still allowing to be open, and being mindful of the fact, which you are, that sometimes you do detach and pull away when you feel like you can get hurt. Well, you know how to recognize what that looks like now. You can identify that. And when you recognize that you are starting to do that, you know, you can make a change for things. The funny part is my ex was super unstable and a wanderer, but Samuel is very practical and stable. Yes, he is very practical. He's an engineer. So I think they're just inherently very practical people. And yeah, he's very stable and very mature. Beautifully mature. My goodness, like how many immature guys do we see like every day, girl? This guy really takes the cake here. I'm impressed by him thus far. I still want you to you know, spend as much time with you can with him, honey, and you have to. It's work. But you know, you may be killing two birds with one stone here. Is all I'm saying. I just really like his energy, and your guides are really liking it too. We can't promise anything at this point. No one can. But things look really good. I wish I had him here so I could read him, because that would help me. Oh my god, I wish I could read it, like just directly have him here and read him, or have him like, you know, find me somewhere else, you know, because that would tell me everything. If I could get to his spirit guides somehow. But so far so good. And yeah, just, you know, slow and steady wins the race. There's no punishments here. There's nothing negative here. It's like, think of how when things did work out in the past, you know, what did that look like? How did that present itself? That's how it will likely present itself or unfold here. He told me that he doesn't really work in my company, but he's really from a sister company. Interesting. Okay. I would say even better there, because that is a bind that we don't like. You know, that Eight of Swords, you know, we have to be bound in some way when we surrender to love, right? Or else we're just going to be free like the wild winds. But yeah, I've never been a fan of working with someone who I'm with, because then if things don't work out, you have to see them all the time. He's really not that close to my work. Yeah, sounds like it. But you do have to work closely with one another right now, correct? is what's going on. Wow, I got charged an extra pound for that? For what? What did you do? What did you do? Oh, by the way, Chris, I applied for I don't know, I think it was you who recommended mysticsense.com to me, but hopefully they're watching this. Hi, if you are, I would love to work for you. Hopefully they'll be getting back to me soon. Yeah, for 3 months. Okay. Yeah, it was. Yeah, so I thought, and I didn't use your name, but I said it was one of my clients who referred me. He's here for the special. Yes, I know. Yeah, he's here for the special project. Gotcha. I hear you loud and clear. Um, you're very welcome, Wendy. You are so welcome, and I hope I brought you clarity there. And I can't wait to see how this unfolds. I really can't. Hi, Jewel. How are you doing, love? Good to see you. Hope you are doing well today. Um, Nothing much. Nothing much is really going on. It's a chill ass day. Beautiful day, at least where I'm at. And yeah. How are you doing today, Joel? By the way, everyone, I should probably say it. But the donation queue is currently totally open right now. So like if you have a reading or a question you'd like me to do a reading for, I would be more than happy to help y'all out. Let me just do some spam. Because Nightbot doesn't know every command. I'm good today, still learning how to wear wigs correctly. Oh, dang, girl, for real? I love wigs. I love wigs so much. I love good wigs. Like, oh, especially with the drag that I love. Oh, yeah, no, a good wig is life. Like a nice lace front. Ooh, changes everything. It changes your whole look. And some people more than others are real chameleons when they change their hair. I don't like if I should donate for general, or you don't know if you should donate for general or mediumship reading. Whatever you feel compelled to do, Angel. It's up to you, sweetheart. Um, we do have to check in with the person for a mediumship before we go further with that. And I just saw that. I was gonna say, Chris, I still don't know what you're talking about. You mentioned something about an extra pound. Well, thank you very much, Chris, for your donation. Please go ahead and post your question right there in the chat. I'm sorry I didn't see that earlier. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, they better not have charged me a fee then, because I was going to say, they usually charge me a damn dollar fee or $2 sometimes, depending on that. So they better not charge. If they charge both ends, then I'll see what I can do about that. Oh God, PayPal's customer service. I don't know if you've ever had to deal with them, but they take care of you, and it's good, but like, oh God, just getting through to them takes forever. I have a question about my aunt and the litigation with her house. It's not a legal question, but I wanted to know her thoughts and possible advice on it. Yeah, but I just want to check in to make sure that I can communicate. Have I communicated with her in the past already? I like to double check and make sure she's just available at this time. And that's funny. Yeah, that's not a legal question. I agree with you. I mean, I technically kind of is, but so I'm not going to pose it like that. I have to just ask, come through with any and all messages you have. But if she has some opinions on it, she'll let me know if she's communicating with me. Yeah. So I have before. Okay, that's good to know. I said something a little brave earlier today. I said if I've read for someone already, I likely don't have to check on them, but I guess I should, right? I feel like I should. What was her name? Was it Marilyn? Well, me and Sophie Gemini sort things out. We had a big argument today and it's not ended well. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Okay, yeah, that's definitely some stressful stuff right there, Mr. Chris. Angels, messengers, and Celine Wright. Oh, I'm sorry, I got that name totally wrong. Sorry, one moment here. Sorry about that. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Chris and Sophie sort things out? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Chris and Sophie sort things out? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Chris and Sophie sort things out? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Chris and Sophie sort things out? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Chris and Sophie sort things out? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Chris and Sophie sort things out? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Chris and Sophie sort things out? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Chris and Sophie sort things out? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Chris and Sophie sort things out? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Chris and Sophie sort things out? The Star reversed, 5 of Swords, 5 of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, and 3 of Swords reversed. Yeah, right now we've got the argument conflict card right here in the center, dude, with this 5 of Wands. This was my card it was my card yesterday, actually. 5 of Wands in its upright position being external conflicts, not internal, but it is the conflict right now between you and her. At this time, some space is going to be needed between you and her. Whatever the argument was, you're not going to win. With this 5 of Swords, you are going to have to accept defeat here, even if you strongly and staunchly believe in whatever you were saying. Spirit is saying that you are going to have to acquiesce if you want things to be harmonious again, which they will. Harmony will be restored, peace will be restored. But at this time, yeah, with this Star reversed card, you don't have to tell me what the nature of the argument was, but I believe she's the one needing some space to really process everything that was said and things that weren't said possibly, and how to go from here, because she's really in a dark place herself as well. This has deeply affected her on a very emotional level. Thankfully, the two of you are definitely strong enough in terms of the foundations of your relationship to weather this storm, to heal from this, to have a healthy dialogue. I do think there are some things that you might have to acquiesce on, dude. I hate to say it, because that's, not really living one's truth, and I don't recommend that. But Spirit is saying with this 3 of Swords reverse that this will not result in heartache. This will not result in a breakup. But there's going to be some pain. There will be some pain here. There already is. You're going through it. She's going through it. You guys both need to get to an 8 of Wands mindset where you can helpfully communicate what you need to communicate, and to allow enough space. And I know you guys already have space, but to allow enough time, and not too much time. I'm not talking a long time here, Chris. We're talking maybe a matter of a few days or so, but she does need some space to really process this and not come back to you and say the wrong thing, or you do the same. At this moment in time, she wants nothing to do with me. I can email you with details. She's gone OTT. What is OTT? Oh, over the top? Yeah, I don't think she wants nothing to do with you, Chris. I don't believe that. I think she wants space, and I think she's being a little bit of a drama queen when she says that. She does want you still, she still does want you in her life. It's not like that, Chris. The conflict is real, though. I mean, I see it. Um, but I also see that this will definitely test those foundations between you and her. But time will definitely show and prove that you can weather this. And but yeah, she's definitely needing space right now. I don't think, and that's what I'm talking about. She's not able to fully articulate where she's at. Like that's, I can tell you right now, that's not what she's feeling. What she's feeling is, I need some space to process my anger and my sadness, and I don't want to say the wrong thing. She's already doing it. She's already saying hurtful things that are not true. She's lashing out verbally. So, I wouldn't take what she's saying to heart right now, Chris. She's really, really angry. And everything she's saying is coming from a place of anger. And if she really didn't want anything to do with you, I would have seen it. I would have felt it. I would have told you. It's all over communication. Yeah. I mean, she's not really well mentally to begin with. But this is definitely I keep on seeing the word exacerbates. It's definitely exacerbated some things in her mind, and the way she perceives things, and the way that she processes things. And she's lashing out at you. She's definitely saying things that she doesn't mean. Um, that's a big one there. She's saying things that she does not mean. Um, so yeah, I until she gets to a point where she can healthfully communicate with you, that Eight of Wands way, that Ace of Swords way, just direct, clear communication and from the heart, then I would let her throw her tantrum. Basically, she went to get food and got a call from her mom and didn't bother saying anything, and I was sat waiting for her for 25 minutes, so I left the call with her. She went to get food and got a call from her mom. Didn't bother saying anything, and I sat waiting for her for 25 minutes. Oh, you were on the so she clicked on the other line, and you were tired of waiting after almost half a bloody hour, so you left the call, and she's mad about that. And okay, so this is all over communication. I see what you mean. I now I read it with that inflection. Yeah, no, this is about communication to begin with. Wow, that's not cool, Chris. That's not cool behavior on her part. Like, it's already messed up enough that she forgot about you. It happens, though. But you weren't retaliating against her. What the fuck are you supposed to, pardon me, but what are you supposed to do? You have a life. You have things you can do with you could have made a sandwich. You could have taken a shower. I don't know. There's hella things you could have done. You could have read a damn book. Like, I wouldn't have minded if, hey, my mom ran. Exactly. Yeah, or at least have, like, some kind of common decency to be like, I'll call you back soon. And maybe she'd forget or something. I don't know. But she didn't give you any decency like that. That's not cool. That's not cool behavior, Chris. I don't know if anyone in the chat agrees with me, but I don't think her behavior is cool. I think you had every right to get off the phone after 25 bloody minutes. I would have waited maybe 5 tops. Tops, we're talking. Probably 3, if that. I'd be like, oh, they forgot about me. They'll talk to me later. That's, how adults, like, think. I don't know where her mind is. That's very childish. That's very, very childish. Yeah, she could have just said, hey, got a call from my mom. I'll call you back later or soon. She didn't even give you that courtesy, and she thinks that you're doing this in retaliation. That's cute. I feel badly for her because I know that this comes from a place of she's not entirely mentally well. I don't know what she suffers from, but this sounds like a case of Delulu to me. I literally said to her today, you're 30, not 13. Yeah. I was going to say, is she much younger than you? Is she like 16, or not 16, that would be illegal, but is she like 18, 19? No, she's 30. Okay. I think that happened the first time I gave you a private reading. I think I was shocked to find out that she was actually closer in age to you than I had realized, because yeah, she acts like a high schooler. I don't know how much experience she's had dating people, but this is textbook no-no. Very unhealthy. Um, the fact that she forgot about you, whatever, that can be forgiven. Still not cool, but you're a forgiving guy, and I feel like you would have just been like, whatever, But her to get mad at you for that, nope, no, it doesn't work that way. She screwed you over there. You have a life. You can't be entirely and utterly beholden to her at all moments. which is what I think she would like. And that's really not cool. Oh, I thank you, Chris. By the way, hi, Kayla. I was just going to say, by the way, the donation queue is currently open. I didn't know if you were still here. I didn't know if you were still there, Julie. Yeah, if you wanted to make a donation, absolutely. And to answer your question, Kayla, yes, I am available for another soulmate reading today. No problem. All right, Chris, no problem. I will read that when I have a moment here. Um, all right. And if you are watching this live stream, please be a buddy and remember to click the like button. It really helps me out. Thank you so much, Jewel, for your donation, love. I really appreciate you. Let's go ahead and add you here. So, okay, so we're gonna do a mediumship reading. Oh right, we were gonna check in first, but it's fine because you donated. Right, now I'm remembering now. Okay, we're not gonna check in right now. I will be right back. Thank you. Okay, yes, absolutely. Absolutely, Anceline is available to communicate with you, love. All right. All right, so we are going to do a mediumship reading. Everybody, I know you guys are already very respectful people, but please be especially respectful at this time. Um, Thank you, Anceline, for coming through for us. Okay, let's get into this. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh, just give me 1 minute. 1 second, sorry. Sorry about that. Okay, let's get right on into this. And thank you so much, Toki, for your donation, love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me quickly add you to the queue. You will be right after Jewel. And we are about to do a mediumship reading. So if everyone could just wait until we are done with your if you have any respectable comments or anything you need to make. I know you're going to channel what comes through, and I'm curious to know if there's some kind of missing document related to this she wants us to know about, if that's okay as well. Thank you again. Absolutely, absolutely. I can't ask that directly, but I'm sure that will come out. I hope she'll communicate that. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Thank you so much, Kayla. Anne Celine. Okay, Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides. Anne Celine, thank you so much for coming through. For Jewel, Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides. Anne Celine, thank you. Please come through with any and all messages you have for Anne Celine, please, Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides. Anne Celine, please come through with any and all messages for Jewel. Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides. Anne Celine, please come through with any and all messages you have for this time. Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides. Anne Celine, please come through with any and all messages you have for Jewel. Thank you. Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides. Anne Celine, please come through with any and all messages you have for Jewel right now. Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides. Anne Celine, please come through with any and all messages you have for Jewel at this time. Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides. Anne Celine, please come through with any and all messages that you have for Jewel at this time. Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides. Anne Celine, please come through with any and all messages you have for Jewel at this time. Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides. Anne Celine, please come through with any and all messages you have for Jewel at this time. Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides. Anne Celine, please come through with any and all messages you have for Jewel at this time. Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides. Anne Celine, please come through with any and all messages you have for Jewel at this time. Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides. Anne Celine, please come through with any and all messages you have for Jewel at this time. Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides. Anne Celine, please come through with any and all messages you have for Jewel. Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides. Anne Celine, please come through with any and all messages you have for Jewel. Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides. Anne Celine, please come through with any and all messages you have for Jewel. Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides. Anne Celine, please come through with any and all messages you have for Jewel. Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides. Anne Celine, please come through with any and all messages you have for Jewel. Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides. Anne Celine, please come through with any and all messages you have for Jewel. Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides. Anne Celine, please and thank you for coming through with any and all messages you have for Jewel. Thank you. The Tower, the High Priestess, the Emperor, Queen of Wands, the Chariot, Death, Five of Cups, Ten of Swords reversed, Eight of Pentacles, Judgment reversed, the Fool reversed, the Lovers, Knight of Pentacles, the Sun, and Nine of Cups reversed. Interesting. So there are a few cards I was anticipating seeing in regards to a possible missing document. You also mentioned it's her estate. Is that correct? That's going on. It's litigation with her house. It's not a legal question, but I just want to know her thoughts and possible advice on it. So it's to do with her house specifically. Okay. Are there other family members? I'm assuming there's other family members involved in this situation. You are not the only one. I bet I didn't even have to ask that question. I'm sure I didn't have to ask that question. And are there multiple people clamoring for her home? Was it delineated clearly in her will? We got this Tower card. There's definitely cards, signifiers of death. There's something about intuition and death that I keep on hearing her saying. Did she die very suddenly, perhaps? Can you repeat that? Her son is involved? Oh, I'm so sorry, Angel. Yeah, I wish I knew what I just said. There's multiple people involved. Or you said her son is involved. Is this just for her home, or is this her entire estate? How clearly were things clearly delineated in her will? Was there even a will? I feel like things with this Tower card, I'm getting this message of like with this death right underneath. Did she clearly outline things? Not suddenly, but it was traumatic. She had cancer, among other things. I think evil eye was involved. You mentioned that. Okay. Yeah, it was definitely very, very like, yeah, traumatic, very a deep eruption. Yeah, with this Tower and Death card right here. And it was a journey she was not ready to take with the Fool reversed. With that, was she able to be as clear as possible with her will? Because I'm not seeing I'm not hearing so much chatter about that. She didn't want her daughter-in-law involved. Okay, and is she trying to get involved? This Emperor, yeah, I'm looking at the center. I didn't know if she had a written will, but she didn't trust her son either. She didn't have a written will. Oh dear. So, but she didn't trust her son. That's going to make things really difficult, and she knows that now. That's why I thought she didn't know she was going to pass. I think that she really believed that she was going to survive. Yes, the daughter-in-law became involved in one of our other relatives. Gotcha. Yeah, I am getting a message here of a lack of acceptance when it came to her passing at the time. And I'm wondering if what she's trying to communicate with me. Okay, she's nodding at me. Okay. I think that had a big thing to do with it. Yeah, that she didn't, writing a will, I'm getting emotional. Okay. When writing a will is, she didn't want to feel like she was surrendering. She felt that writing a will would be inviting death. Like she really believed in the power of positive thinking and in believing in one's health. No, I'm all good. I'm all good. She's all good too. We're all good. But that's what happened. I don't know if you realized that, but she's saying that's what was going on. Is she should have written the will. She really, really regrets it because you know what her wishes are here. She doesn't want her daughter-in-law involved. She has her reasons. Maybe she did write. I don't know. Have you looked into maybe that she did write a will? But I feel like she didn't. I feel the message I'm getting is she didn't want to write a will because it was accepting a fate she didn't want to accept. And I get that. I hear that loud and clear. It's also something that she does care about, but you care less. She's saying you care a lot less when you're on the other side about things like this. She would rather just see harmony. Yeah, money has to do with that, and housing has to do with that too, and comforts. And she does want those she loves that are still on this heavenly earth to, and have the good things that she had and left behind, her legacy. But she doesn't want it. She doesn't want it in the wrong hands either. And I'm seeing like work here and having to like take charge almost as like the man of the house. Like this Emperor card, Knight of Pentacles, and Knight of Pentacles is also your court card, girl. Virgo. I don't think so, but I can ask. I do know that my family has that kind of mentality about not accepting things, though. Yeah. There's definitely something to be said about that. Like, I believe my grandpa lived as long as he did because he was very much that type of person. Like, if you think you're sick, then you're sick. If you think you're gonna die, you're gonna die. But at a certain point, yeah, it's, sometimes we might not listen to certain aspects of reason. Yeah, and I understand that totally. And it's, yeah, things like, I've yet to meet a spirit on the other side who really has been really emphatic about any kind of, about their legacy. As much as they want their loved ones to enjoy what they left behind, they also just realize that harmony and love between one's family members is to be much more desired than fighting over things. And sadly, I feel like people are going to fight here. I've actually had a reading that was kind of similar to this. Like, they'd rather see prevention of disharmony and toxicity and fighting than, the correct and proper disbursement of her legacy, her material legacy. Yeah, there might be some feelings of loss and regret here with this Five of Cups. But I feel like this whole center row is her. Yeah, she has regrets of not delineating this in a clearer way. I mean, she made it clear to you who she doesn't want involved, but she says that intuitively you just have a good sense of who she would and would not want involved here. I think you mentioned she also doesn't want her son involved. You knew her extremely well. The two of you knew each other very, very well. And yeah, she like this with this Lovers card, it's like be extremely careful of like people who are not like really in our family trying to get in on something here, because it could just be they could really try and take you for a ride here with a Chariot. And in that, it's like, do you really want to be taken for a ride, or is it better to just let go and let things fall as they may and move on, and not to invest too much emotionally into anything here? With this Judgment reversed card, yeah, this is also this lack of acceptance of death here that has now, what was a lack of judgment, of perception of judgment, and it's now affecting, the potential, disharmony on the horizon. And whoa, I just said disharmony. We literally have the disharmony card, Nine of Cups reversed. She doesn't want to see disharmony in trying to delineate what she's left behind material-wise. She's saying like, yes, queen, like yes, like you got this, like don't let it affect you too much emotionally. You've got this energetically. You have good intentions. You're a good woman. She trusts you. And she knows that you'll put in the due diligence and the work that she regrets not having done herself when she was here. But she knows that you're going to shine, and the truth is going to be set free here. The ultimate truth is going to be revealed. This is a very yes, queen card. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm looking at the art. It's very like, yes, queen, you got this. And the truth will come to light, which I love. Like with this sun card, this is truth. This is clarity of vision, seeing clearly ahead, seeing the light at the end of the, metaphorical tunnel, so to speak. But you've got this. You're both, I feel like you're both, so, no, I think you're all three. I think you're the High Priestess. I think you're also the Emperor. I think you're also the Queen of Wands. I also think you're the Knight of Pentacles. I think these are how she's painting you, which is quite accurate. You're very feminine, but you're not afraid to stand your ground and be assertive in your divine masculine energies. You're very, very intuitive. You're an incredibly hard worker. Excuse me, hope it makes me happy. Wonderful. And I know that's not like the end goal with these readings, but ultimately I do think that's what your loved ones do want you to feel, is some clarity and happiness from their communication. Yeah, she's saying like good things on the horizon. Don't fight too hard, because she doesn't want to see his harmony. She just wants to see you set free in a positive way with the family members who you do get along with and relate to, and who do understand you, and vice versa, and trust you. You guys are definitely very much on the same page there, for sure. Okay. And thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming through. I really, really appreciate your coming through for Miss Jewel. It's not the first time, and I do not take it for granted. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think those are good. It's been stressing your mother out a lot. It's a stressful situation. Anything that has to do with estates is typically stressful. Sometimes professional mediation is needed, because people just can't agree on things. Or yeah, and we received a donation. Thank you so much from oh, I forgot. I'm sorry, I didn't get their name. I think you're new to the channel. Kayla King. Thank you so much, Kayla King, for your donation. I got that. I appreciate your patience. Yeah, I have no doubt it's been stressing your mom out, and I hope it's not stressing you out too much or at all. Like, yeah, don't let this get to you. It's funny because her ex-common-law husband was a mediator of some sort. Oh, interesting. Well, maybe he could help here. Not only does he know her, but if he's a professional mediator, I knew someone who did this for a living, specifically in cases of estate law. They were a professional mediator. Because it almost always, I hate to say it, I don't want to say it almost always happens, but it almost always. If the will is not written very well, and not everyone has a great will written up, there's usually some kind of disharmony in families, let's be real, and it just exacerbates it, You're so welcome. Well, you're very welcome, Jewel. Thank you, love. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Kayla. Thank you. Yeah, no, I always encourage people to, watch. And any other reading, I don't mind polite, respectful comments during the reading, just during mediumships, just because I'm so ADD and I'm literally speaking to two different people. But thank you for that, and thank you again, Jewel, for your donation. I'm so happy that we were able to get through again, which is so interesting, because I made that bold claim tonight earlier when I first went live. I was like, if I've read for someone in mediumship before, we don't have to check again. They'll come through again, is what I found. But we checked just in case, She was definitely available for sure. Very quickly she came through. Miss Toki Lewis, thank you for your donation, Toki. Please go ahead and post your question right there in the chat. Thank you. Well, I'm getting hungry. I don't know why. I usually eat right before I go live because I don't know, all this spiritual energy work gets a girl hungry. Toki Lewis, Toki made a donation. I didn't see Toki in the chat. So she may have bounced for a moment, but she's got another couple minutes to come to the chat. If she, oh, there she is. All right. Has the girl that psychic attacked me gotten her punishment from my spirit guides? What is her name, Toki? I sure hope so. And what's her sign? And what's your sign again? Sagittarius? Christina Humphreys? Okay. And you know her astrological sign? Aquarius. Wait, she's Aquarius or you're Aquarius? Angels, messengers, and she's an Aquarius, you're a Leo. Okay. I apologize on behalf of my people for what she's been doing. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides has Christiana. Am I pronouncing that right? Christiana? Has Christiana gotten her punishment from Toki's spirit guides for spiritually tagging her? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Has Christiana gotten her punishment from Toki's spirit guides for attacking her spiritually? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Has Christiana received punishment from Toki's spirit guides for attacking her spiritually? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Has Christiana received punishment from Toki's spirit guides for attacking her psychically? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Has Christiana received punishment from Toki's spirit guides for attacking her psychically? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Has Christiana received punishment for attacking Toki psychically from her spirit guides? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Has Christiana received punishment from Toki's spirit guides for attacking her spiritually? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Has Christiana received punishment from Toki's spirit guides for attacking her psychically? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Has Christiana received punishment from Toki's spirit guides for attacking her psychically? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Has Christiana received punishment from Toki's spirit guides for attacking her psychically? The Moon reversed. Eight of Swords reversed. Knight of Swords. Two of Cups reversed. And the Empress reversed. She has, but they have not, she hasn't received it all yet. There's still more to come here, is what I'm seeing. In fact, the worst is yet to come. Yeah, with the Moon reverse card, both these cards are about lack of vision, not being able to see, and either being blindfolded and under the cloak of darkness, with both the Moon and the Eight of Swords reversed here. And I believe that the harm, or the punishment, I should say, that they've been exacting on her, I'll be honest, she hasn't noticed it much yet. Oh my gosh, how are you doing, Matthew? Good to see you, my friend. I sure am. Good to see you. Yeah, she has not received her full punishment, and at least the justice they are intending on exacting upon her, or have already started, she hasn't noticed it yet. And I see that with this Empress reversed card. The Empress is often a signifier that delays may prove necessary in some way. It's going to take some more time. Your mental energies are also important here too. You want to make sure that you're not, and I know you're not retaliating, you're defending yourself. You're, making sure that there's retribution for the fact that she behaved out of line spiritually. You're not mirroring what she's doing. You're just ensuring that justice is indeed served here. And her life is not all sunshine and rainbows for sure with this Two of Cups rebirth. She's definitely starting, I think she is starting to notice things get a bit darker in her life. She may even be feeling it from an energetic standpoint as well. But in short, Christiana has not received all of her justice. In fact, not even close to like half. I'm seeing here. But it doesn't. At the same time, it does. Yeah, she creates the chaos, so she's probably seeing her punishment as a norm, right? Yeah, her life. Yeah, precisely, because her life is not all sunshine and rainbows, and it hasn't been in a while, if it ever has been. Um, and yeah, they're still on it, and they're still making sure like she has not. She's definitely not gone away unscathed here. She may not notice it fully, but I think you're really onto something there. She creates this chaos. She's probably seeing her punishment as the norm. Yeah, yeah. She's probably just accepting it as the norm, but it's gonna get worse. It's gonna get Spirit's saying it's gonna get worse. She will notice, and she will hopefully think twice next time she does some shit like or thinks about doing something like this. She basically would read my mind and stalk me in my dreams. I felt raped spiritually. She was obsessed with me, unfortunately. Oh dear, I'm so sorry, love. Yeah, only I was gonna say that like that's gonna be some serious obsession to put that much. That takes so much energy, so much time, so much energy to do that to someone. Um, yeah. Thank you for your donation, Matt, by the way. That takes a whole hell of a, and like, it also takes like, as I'm sure you know, I don't know how much of a witch you are, but you know, it costs money too. You've got to get supplies, you've got to get special herbs, special candles, you know? Okay, so you didn't know that some shit like that could exist. Yeah, girl, yeah. But you have sovereignty over her. I'm sure I've told you this. Like, she does not, she thinks she has the power, but, and you may have given her some of that power. But if you just there's only two spells that I agree with: the return to sender spell and the self love spell. Return to sender, like basically whatever you sent to me, I'm sending you blessings. Um, whatever you sent to me is just gonna bounce right back to you. So I'll be getting the blessings that she bounces back to me, and or they, or vice versa. Yeah, just return to sender. Oh no, she didn't have supplies. She was just a dark empath, and she used it in a filthy way. Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. They are legit creepy. I agree, Matt. I agree. Like, I've definitely been in love with people and it's been not requited, right? I think we all have been in unrequited romantic situations. Have I ever thought, especially even as a spiritual coach person, has it even crossed my mind? No. Because I've met so many of my colleagues, so many of my friends who are just like, dude, I did one of those when I was like 18. I regret it so badly. There's been this dude, he's been obsessed with me since we were like 18. I'm now 35. Like, they become like it's to, but at the same time, like if someone's so lovesick at that time, they'll allow that person that kind of sovereignty over them or that power over them, but you've got to deny it. Kayla, I'll be right back. I need to go grab something from upstairs, but so we're gonna do a soulmate reading for you, right? If we're doing a soulmate reading, I'm so excited. I don't do many of these, so I'm so happy that you're doing this. I've definitely done them in the past. Do not worry, but I haven't done them in a while. Could you tell me what your sign is and the object of your affections? Like, they don't have to be romantic, but whoever we're asking about, what's their name and what's their sign? Thank you. All right, we are back. I forgot my jacket. Good for me. Good for me. I might have to go up there again. Sorry, everyone. Kayla! Of course, I mean, I had a break. I'm sorry to hear that, Kayla. Kayla, are you a new subscriber to the channel? I don't recognize your name. I'm so sorry you just went through a breakup. So it's really about that and the deeper reason why, I suppose. I'm a Pisces, and she's a Libra. So we're LGBTQ, yeah. Her name is Alexis Hicks, and I just want to know if she really indeed did love me, and a bit about what's going on deeper in her head for ending things which I'm accepting, angry, but accepting. And you are new! Okay, well thank you so much for your subscription and welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We love newbies. Okay, wow, this is, and how long were the two of you together for? You're Pisces. What's her sign? Do you know her sign? We've had a lot of Pisces tonight. A lot of Pisceans. About 6 months, excuse me, just moved in, about to move out. Well, you know what they say. I'm allowed to make the joke because I have, so I'm, you know, I'm part of the LGBT community. You know what they say. I have a lot of lesbian friends, girl. I have a lot of lesbian friends, and they do get the U-Haul out. So you moved in like immediate. Oh, you moved in recently, and now you're about to move out. But you've been together for 6 months. When did y'all start living together? And no judgment. Literally. Yeah, no judgment at all. Like, no judgment at all. I get it. I get it. We're women and we like to nest. Like, you know, recently. Okay. Okay. So that's 2 weeks ago. So was that like a deciding, okay. You think that might have been, and it was that part of the deciding factor? I guess you don't, so, okay. Her name's Alexis, and you really want to know, you just want to know if she really loved you, bit about what's going on deeper in her head for anything. Okay, you know what? She's been wanting me to come for longer. Yeah. I was just thinking, Kayla, I don't know if what you're looking for is a soulmate reading. Because if I do a soulmate reading, what we're asking, it's more for people who are, I mean, what we'd be asking is was she your soulmate? And a soulmate doesn't necessarily mean that they're supposed to be with you, because we have many soulmates on this planet in this life. She could have been one of them, but I don't know how that would, if you feel that confirmation would help you, then I am all more than happy to do a soulmate reading for you. However, you're asking me, you just want to know, dig deeper, like you said, why she ended things, if she ever really loved you. I think that, and I'm just offering this to you. You can say no, but I have a thoughts, feelings, and intentions spread. My clients call it the OG love reading. It doesn't even have to be necessarily romantic, but this is. But we could get to where her thoughts are, what she's feeling, why she did this. No, I just purchased that because it was like closest, like a deeper dig. Okay. So I think we should do a thoughts, feelings, and intentions spread. I think that would be better because I don't know how. Because if I tell you, yeah, she was one of your soulmates, it's like, what do you do with that information? So I think this would be better information that you can take and use. Yeah. Okay, cool. And oh yeah, and what was her? Oh, she's a Libra. Okay, so she's a Libra, and you are Pisces. Okay. And 1 second here. What is that? Let's do. It's up here. Sorry, I'm so sorry. 1 sec. Just looking for something in the chat. Where did it go? Okay, here we go. So wait, okay, so that is okay, cool. Okay, so we can do so that would be like 12 cards. Cool. Okay, I'm just trying to figure out how many cards I'm gonna use for this. Your Pisces Libra also got a Pisces moon. Interesting. Okay, interesting. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are Alexis's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Kayla? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are Alexis's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Kayla? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are Alexis's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Kayla? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are Alexis's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Kayla? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are Alexis's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Kayla? Masters and spirit guides, what are Alexis's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Kayla? Masters and spirit guides, what are Alexis's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Kayla? Masters and spirit guides, what are Alexis's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Kayla? Masters and spirit guides, what are Alexis's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Kayla? Masters and spirit guides, what are Alexis's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Kayla? Masters and spirit guides, what are Alexis's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Kayla? Masters and spirit guides, what are Alexis's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Kayla? Masters and spirit guides, what are Alexis's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Kayla? Masters and spirit guides, what are Alexis's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Kayla? Masters and spirit guides, what are Alexis's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Kayla? Masters and spirit guides, what are Alexis's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Kayla? Masters and spirit guides, what are Alexis's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Kayla? Okay, let's see. Okay. We have 10 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, Page of Swords, Ace of Cups reversed, the Star reversed, 4 of Wands reversed, the Magician, 7 of Wands, Page of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, the Chariot, and the Hierophant. Interesting, interesting. Yeah, okay, we're going to start with your general energies over here because you're here and you can correct me if I am wrong. Tell me if you don't feel this way about the situation, but with this 10 of Pentacles, you really thought that... Did you guys talk about marriage at all? I feel like you wanted like a family with her potentially. I don't know how old you are, if you're ready for that, if that's something that you're even wanting in your life. But 10 of Pentacles is not just like the spouses together, but also like the kiddos, the doggos, the kitty cats, the gerbils, whatever you want, whatever you see as divine happiness, as complete happiness. But then right underneath we have this 4 of Wands reverse. 4 of Wands is the other family marriage card. There's 4 of them that are the top ones off the top of my head are 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, 4 of Wands, and 2 of Cups. You would call each other wife. Okay. So you were like, yeah, it was definitely something that you guys had discussed. And it's almost as though you were common law married. It's almost like this feels like a divorce. Things got really, really close really, really quickly. Unfortunately, I fear that what I'm hearing from your guides is that might have been the problem, that it happened all too quickly. And when a fire, because you guys both held a torch for each other, and when that caught flame, it burned too hard, too bright, too quickly. I don't think I've ever heard anyone's spirit guides say, yeah, move things quickly. I don't think I've ever heard them once say that. They always say slow and steady wins the race, but it's very hard to do that. It can be hard to pump the brakes when we have feelings for someone. And that's an understatement. Her general energies, we have the Star reversed and 10 of Wands. She did begin to lose sight of the end goal that she ultimately saw with you, with this Star reversed, and pulled back for whatever reason. I'm feeling that she pulled... I think a lot of this has been things got too real too quick, but too real for her. Whereas you're very emotionally mature, Kayla. She is not. I mean, she has some emotional maturity and definitely has a lot of emotional depth for sure. And I don't think she was being a liar to you. I don't think she lied to you when she said she loved you at all. I just don't think she's at. I think she was serious when she referred to you as wife, wifey, whatever you guys called each other. I think she was serious, but I think that reality set in when you moved in, and of just like how this would be a forever thing. And for whatever reason, she's not entirely ready for that. She sees like a bound connection where like people live together, you know, and build something, a solid committed couple. She sees that, and it is there is work involved. It is work for sure. Being in a committed relationship for sure, especially if it's domestic, it's work. But with this Ten of Wands, it should be, yeah, it's work, but it shouldn't be seen as a burdensome type of work. She sees this as like burdensome type of work, and this to me screams emotional immaturity. And I also feel like part of the reason why she broke things off was out of fear. Um, because her thoughts towards you, we have the Six of Pentacles, the Magician, and the Chariot. She definitely thought that things were of an equal balance between the two of you, and which is very hard to find, right? I think, as anyone can say, in any dating position, how no matter what background you're from, how old you are, how you identify, you know, dating. Not only is it work, but one of my biggest fears, at least as I get older, is liking someone more than they like me. Finding that perfect balance can be really challenging. And she thought she had found that perfect balance with you. And I think she was right. I think you guys did find that perfect balance, with the exception of there's a dude outside who laughs just like Seth Rogen. And I like kind of need to go outside and be like, dude, you're distracting me. I'm trying to work, but I don't want to sound like Karen. Anyway, that's what you get when you live next to a cannabis dispensary. No, she did think that things were balanced and even between the two of you in terms of emotions. I do, in terms of feelings, I would argue yes. In terms of feelings, I would say yes. But in terms of emotions, which I guess are the same as feelings, but like deep intentions and emotions, she wasn't on board as much as you were. I think the idea of playing house and being wifey is really fun to her and really delightful. But then face to face with it, she's like, whoa, I don't know if I'm ready to settle down just about yet. I just don't know if I'm ready to rest my laurels completely. I don't know how old she is, but I think that is a fear. And I think she does think that there is a chance that possibly you guys can work through this. It would involve you. I mean, the fact that you're having to move out, that's going to take a hell of a lot of magic, but she thinks that it's possible. I think that's what's really going on. She's really got a fear of cohabitation. You're 30, she's 26. Or no, you're 26, she's 30. So she's older than you. Okay. Definitely the age where you should, I feel, be ready to rest your laurels, right? Am I right? I don't know. But yeah, the Chariot, no, she's not ready. She doesn't think she's ready to move on with the Chariot and like completely be a woman to you. But she does feel like there's still something worth. I don't want to give you false hope either, because you know it sounds like things are pretty. I'm not sure how how deep this breakup is here. I don't encourage people going back to relationships, but it does look like she certainly still feels that there's something very worth defending between the two of you. So I'll tell you right now, girl, she was not lying when she told you she loved you. Does it dishearten me to see that she pulled back once things got to that level of seriousness that they need to? Yeah, but I also think that it was pushed really quickly. Really quickly. Like if she was an earth sign, I really doubt she would have moved things as quickly, but I just feel like she just moves things fast. She's not emotionally mature. Her intentions, we have the Ace of Cups reversed, the Page of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. It's like she's denying her affections for you at this time with this Ace of Cups reversed. I was trying to slow it down. Yeah. And I think she's got the problem in being able to do that. You're a Pisces, you know? Like, I know my Pisces. My best friend's a Pisces. I know y'all. Like, you can definitely slow things down. I think that problem lies with her. I think she does intend to make things right with you and her with this Page of Pentacles, though. I don't know if that necessarily means getting back together or getting back together immediately. Some time may have to transpire here. But I think she doesn't want to hurt you. I don't think she ever intended to hurt you or want to hurt you here. But it happened. But it wasn't her intention. But I do believe she pulled back out of fear. I really do. She, like, the energy I'm getting is the love. Not only was it there, but it still is. But she's in denial of it. She's like hugely in denial. So, yeah, no, this is a tough one here for sure. You know, I don't know what, and you don't have to tell me. I wish you could have just said that instead of making up reasons. I was going to say, like, what, you don't have to tell me what her reasons were for ending things or kicking you out, but did they sound anything like this, or was it just like, you think she's deflecting? Because, I mean, because this is difficult to say, like, hey, I don't know if I can be, you know, in a connection right now. I might need some extra time to think about this, or mull on this, you know? But she didn't have the decency to say that to you. I wish she had. I'm sure you did too. Like, I didn't buy lentil soup when she wanted me to. That was really what started the fire. You didn't buy lentil soup when she wanted her lentil soup. You joking me? Oh, I was gonna say, it's these little. I didn't clean the tub out after I used it. Had to wait for the water to drain. Oh, that's this Ten of Wands girl. She's not ready for the reality of living with another human being. She sees it as a pain, and she's nitpicking your behaviors, which are totally fine. My gosh, that's really, really anal retentive, in my opinion. But yeah, no, that's, I don't know. If she's not on board, like, living, and those little things bug her, I don't know. Well, she lives with someone already. There's a man here. Oh, okay. But obviously, I mean, they're not dating, right? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. No judgment. No, that's all good. So, okay, so she's dating the dude that lives there. Do you think he has a problem with the fact that you're there? Because I've seen this happen, not just in poly connections, but like friend connections too. Where maybe he's like whispering in her ear or something like, "I don't like her being here." Do you think that might have been something? Because it seems like there's a lot of self denial here, almost as if someone had coerced her. What was the dream? Oh, okay, you don't have to tell me what the dream was, but I'm assuming it was bad. No, I'm assuming it wasn't no good dream. Okay, so you had a dream about it, it came true. Did you tell her? Like, he groped me in the dream, then groped someone in real life. Then she was upset because I guess I said there would be karma. Yeah, that's unwanted sexual advances are really not, I think, cool. I did tell her, I told her not to tell him, but she did. I was gonna say, I didn't read the but she did part. I was gonna say, I did tell her, I told her not to tell him, and I was gonna say, you know, she did. You know, she did. She sounds like one of those girls who's in a toxic, I don't know how you feel about this guy. It sounds like it's a toxic bind, though. I know y'all are probably, no, much respect, no tea, no shade to that. If you make that work in your life, that's rad. I have friends who do that as well. But I also see issues. I mean, just like there aren't any connection, right? You know, whether it be a twosome or a foursome, fivesome, whatever. But I think that he might have been an issue here because there's definitely some kind of outside force that's pushing her. I thought it was fear. It might be him, girl. And how disrespectful. Yeah, she shouldn't have told him. Like, you do know. You know that's not right. And I know you still have feelings for her, and I understand it's really hard to let go of any relationship. It's extremely hard, and I will never dismiss that at all. Well, I feel like I don't know why she expected me to like forgive when that's God's job. Right, right. Yeah. That's God's job for sure. That ain't your job. You're not in the space. No, that's not your responsibility at all. Um, no, that's job. Sorry, that's job. That's God's for sure. And the whole lentil soup gate thing. Yeah, no, no, that's so childish, so unbelievably childish. Like I love my lentil soup. Don't get me wrong. Um, but shit, it's hard. But I know it's probably the best for me. Girl, you're right on the money there. Absolutely, it's best for you. It's what's good for the goose, what's good for the gander. Yeah, the soup was a lot. That's seriously so extra. That's and sometimes Ten of Wands is actually that's part of it. Ten of Wands is not just being feeling that a relationship is burdensome, but also just being extra. That's a lot. That's really, dare I say, a little high maintenance, you know. But yeah, I think this is really what's best for you. And I think your guide, I know your guides definitely feel the same way. They do not give their blessing for her, by the way, just an extra little tidbit. I never heard them give their blessing. Yeah, and they're shaking their head. No. Um, they understand how hard it is, and I do as well. But you're going to soar from here. You're going to find the right woman for you, absolutely. And yeah, there's just a lot of toxic energy here that you don't deserve. You're obviously a very kind, generous woman, and they never have with her. Oh yeah, so you've okay, so you've asked in the past. Yeah, they're not approving. So I'm sure you've heard it from other readers too. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're gonna soar without her love, and yeah. I don't think you're gonna be waiting around long either. I think that this was a fast connection. But I think you're going to have a much better one on the very, very near horizon. And I don't know if you're looking for another like poly connection or if you're looking for like another just like solo connection. I don't know, but I know that whatever you want will be delivered. The more specific you can get with your guides about what you want to see happen in your life and what you want to have in your life, the easier it is for them to help you. It makes their job so much easier. They remind me all the time, just like let them know, like ask and they shall receive. Make it real clear. Like they shouldn't, just they should make it as clear as crystal what they want. No, I mean they literally astral projected to me and said no. Oh, okay. Oh, you communicate with them for sure. Yeah, no, I mean me too. But I was stubborn. I'll learn from it. Nah, I just want my wife. A wife. I feel you. I feel you too, girl. Oh, not a wife, but well, who knows? Who knows? I want a spouse. I want a partner. I feel you too, girl. And yeah, just ask the unit. I know it sounds easier than done, but not really because you already have communication with your guide, so you know what you're doing. But I hear you though, because I have communication with my guides, and they've definitely been like, no, this is not the one. And I'll be like, but I really wanted it to be. And they'll be like, Sophie, like, come on, we'll give you the right one, but just listen to us. Have we ever led you in the wrong direction? No, they don't. They don't. But I get it. The heart can be deceptive above all things, beyond all things, and it's hard being a human, honestly. It really is. And it's hard just being a human being, honestly, at the end of the day. And our spirit guides know that too. They remember. They've been here before, you know. They know it's not an easy task having a heart and getting, and it's hard for and being able to see things from an outside perspective or a third party perspective when your heart's invested in something, Heart wants what it wants, and my heart throws tantrums, girl. My heart will throw tantrums. Matthew! Matt Belcher, thank you so much for your donation. So good to see you. I was just telling two of my clients, this Miss Anna, who I haven't seen in like maybe a year and a half, was here earlier today. I don't know if you remember Anna. And who else was here? Gabby was here last week. Hadn't seen her in like 3 years. And I was thinking about you, and I was telling people earlier, I was like, I don't know if this is Mercury retrograde, but like, I'll think about my clients, and I'm not gonna like, I don't be, I'll think about you guys, or I'll get a message about you guys, and yeah, I just happy to see you, Matt. Are you there, Matt? Yeah, heart really does want what it wants, and can be such a deceptive thing, you know. Good to see you again. I'd like an OG reading on Sophia, please. I don't know her sign yet. What are her thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Matt? Okay. So, how long have you known Sophia? And thank you very, very much, Kayla. Again, I really appreciate you, love, and I hope I brought you clarity to that situation. And please feel free to always, to come back whenever and keep me posted on what happens from here. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Sophia's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Matt? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Sophia's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Matt? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Sophia's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Matt? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Sophia's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Matt? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Sophia's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Matt? Oh my gosh, Kayla, that's so funny. I read that as you did okay. You did okay, and I was like, oh, I aim to do more than okay, but okay. No, I see the exclamation point now. I did bring you clarity. Good, good, good. Okay, love. Yeah, not the easiest message to impart. Of course, it's a difficult situation, but everyone deserves clarity. So I felt very attracted to her while I was at Longhorn Steakhouse for an interview. I thought she was really cute. I got the job, and she came on really strong. Ooh, okay. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Sophia's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Matt? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Sophia's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Matt? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Sophia's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Matt? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Sophia's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Matt? Where are you living these days, Matt? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Sophia's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Matt? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Sophia's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Matt? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Sophia's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Matt? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Sophia's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Matt? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Sophia's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Matt? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Sophia's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Matt? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Sophia's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Matt? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Sophia's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Matt? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Sophia's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Matt? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Sophia's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Matt? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Sophia's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Matt? Then she cooled off. Okay, she's very aloof. Definitely a mirror for me. Still in Bismarck, but not for much longer. Okay, man. All right. Let's see. I wish I knew her sign. She sounds like an Aquarius, honestly. You say the word aloof, I think immediately of my people. Let's see. We got Ten of Cups reversed. And you got the job there. Congrats, man. Ten of Swords reversed. Queen of Wands. Three of Wands reversed. The Tower. The Emperor reversed. Yeah, I bet you did. Yeah. Death. Nine of Wands. The Hierophant. Page of Cups. Temperance. Five of Cups. The Chariot. Eight of Swords reversed. And Eight of Cups. Okay. All right. Well, you're here, so let's start with your general energies right here, my friend, with this Ten of Cups reversed, the Emperor reversed, and Temperance. Temperance is your card, Sagittarius. I think you're feeling it's possible Right? Well, that's funny that you're still here, Chris. Also, this is the second time that I've encountered my own name. Well, Sophia is not my name. My name's Sophie, but Sophie for you, Sophia for Matt. Got a lot of Sophies today. Um, I get the sense, Matt, that you feel with this Ten of Cups reversed and the Emperor reversed that she may just not be totally ready. She might even be taken. But you don't doubt her attraction to you. And I don't either. I don't either, dude. You're kind of just like, well, and it'll happen in due time if it's supposed to happen, which is definitely the right way of looking at things, for sure. If it's meant to be, if she's a good one for you, if she's, that Empress I've been talking about on the horizon, then in the right timing, it will unfurl. Um, her, okay, yeah, okay, she's got a fat crush on you, dude. She's young, but she's super cute, and I could see it with her. I was gonna say she's younger than you, huh? How much younger is she? When she met you, like, you're her type. Let's just put it that way. You are her type. She got weak in the knees. Like, it was like bam, like she got thunderstruck like AC/DC. When I got into that horrible car, I think I told you about that horrible car accident I got when I was hit by that deer, jumped onto my car in Tennessee. I was in Tennessee or Kansas, one of those states. And I remember the song that I was playing. It was Thunderstruck by AC/DC, and I will never listen to that song ever again. She's in her 20s? Okay, yeah, she was thunderstruck, man. Um, and she's got a fat crush on you. Page of Cups, come on. That's the crush card. She's got a crush on you. However, with this Eight of Cups, oh yeah, she came right up to me and was all like, I like your hair and everything. Yeah, you are her type. Like, she's got a type, you're the type. I'm still not completely sure if she's single, because we have the Eight of Cups as well. I think she's in a bad, shitty relationship. Do-do-do-do-do-do. What's new? I mean, I feel it with her. Legit. Oh, yeah. No, I feel it already. I see it. I feel it. Like, and it wasn't just, you telling me, and I trust your energy reads. But, yeah, I totally see it here. But I also do get the sense that she might be in a shit relationship or a shitty living situation. Like, I believe, yeah, it's a shitty living situation where it was romantic there, and she doesn't really have anywhere else to go. Um, she's kind of in a bit of a pickle. I've been in pickles like that myself. And she, like, dreams of you, dude. Like, I love the art on this Page of Cups, too. She would love to walk away and into your arms. But this guy is very possessive and creepy and controlling. And you won't see him around, probably. You might not even see him around. But he's very narcissistic, I feel. Her thoughts, we have the Ten of Swords reversed, Death, and the Five of Cups. Yeah, she wants a transformation in her life. She wants a rebirth in her life. She knows that she's ready for it. I do believe that things have ended. Actually, I think they broke up, but they still live together because she got nowhere to go. Okay, it does? Okay, because, yeah, this Ten of Swords reversed is something that's come to an end, right? But, well, upright, it's something that's come to an end. It hurts, but we accept it. She's not fully accepting of it, and it's not the emotional aspect. It's more the fact that they were together for so long that she does miss the friendship aspects. He is jealous, but he's not as narky as I initially thought. But they are in a bit of a bind in terms of living with one another, and she would love to be set free from this bind if she could. And because she's feeling regretful for starting this life with this guy, with this Five of Cups. But there's still some things, obviously, that keep her bound, And I see, I'll get to that in a moment, it's Eight of Swords reversed, talking about bondage. Her feelings, we have the Queen of Wands, the Nine of Wands, and the Chariot. Dude, dude, she holds a torch for you, man. She is way hot for you. She is way into you, and would love to be physical with you. That's for sure. But she's willing to, like, fight to make something happen with you. But it's going to be very strategic. It's got to be very strategic, and it's a matter of her having to move away from something or someone with the Chariot card. Her intentions, we have Three of Wands reversed, the Hierophant, Eight of Swords reversed. She wants to move. I know her actions and her behaviors are denying this, but in terms of what she intends to do, she wants to move things quickly. But when I say that, the first step is ending things with this dude. She knows that if she were to like ask you out on a date, or this is what I wasn't sure about. I didn't feel it, I was just gonna say you're not gonna feel it and you're not gonna see it. It's really like it's very Aquarius. She's got to be an air sign, but or maybe a Gemini. But it's a very like mental gymnastics. She's like trying because it's got to be. It's like I said, it's got to be strategic. Her exit route, but she wants to do it quickly with this Three of Wands reverse. But that's the first step because she knows that if she were to ask you on a date and she was living, it's not the fact that she lives with a dude. It's the fact that she used to be with this dude. Air sign for sure is what I'm feeling. Yeah. And she wants something solid with you, with this Hierophant, and she wants to be unbound and untethered from this person with this Eight of Swords reversed. So yeah, the attraction is very, 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 very real here. Yeah, you're getting Gemini too, Chris. Yeah. The attraction is very real. It's undeniable, Matt. She's got a big crush on you. And I know you're not seeing it or feeling it anymore, but it's all going on behind the scenes. You know, I'm not here to lie to you. And I know how we are. I know as a triple air sign, I know how we are. And we can definitely make people. I know I've definitely made people who I've been crazy bananas for. They've been like, "Can you not be so aloof?" They always say that word with me. You're aloof. You're. I can't tell if you like me or not. I get that all the time. Yeah, and I think that's where you're thinking, right? Like, does she even really like me? She's very aloof. She's pulled away. You'd have no idea. You'd be so surprised if you were to see her dreams. Yes, we are, and I apologize for that. I apologize deeply for that, and I know it. Just for the Aquariuses that I read for. Yeah, no, we are, and I hate it. I hate it. I wish I was better at flirting. I wish I was better at communicating when I liked someone. And then I feel like when someone tells me that, I throw myself into it too hard, and then I look too desperate. And yeah, it's hard. As I was saying earlier, so I believe Kayla, it's just hard being a human being in general. Am I right? I feel like it is. But, well, thank you so much, Matt. I truly appreciate you as always, always, always. I wonder if she found my social media. Possibly. I didn't see the Page of Swords there, which is very much my like social media spy card. But it is possible. It is possible. The kids these days, they got a lot of ways of finding folks. Yes, man. Right on, Matt. Pursue this. Pursue this. She's so cute. She's so pretty. Keep on. Keep on. Keeping on. And Sloan said he wins the race. If she's got to end another chapter, if she's got to close out a chapter and wants to close out a past chapter of her life, it's going to be hard for her to do. But, that intent, that energy in her intent speaks volumes. I think it does. All right. Well, yeah, be patient with her and be mindful of her moving things too quickly once she gets him out of the picture, because that Three of Wands reverse did show up under her intention. She does want to get out of this situation ASAP and move to you. You're not. I hate the term rebound because you're not rebound. When she saw you the first time, she was just like, really? Like, this guy's like totally my type. Like, it was just like when she walked in the room, she was doomed. She knew she'd fallen for you already. I don't believe in love at first sight, but I do believe in infatuation at first sight, 100%. Yeah. So, I know her actions are deceiving her feelings, but I promise you, it was the same for me too. I felt it immediately, but she was so aloof from go. Yeah. Whereas Sagittarius is much more, you're much more just like, let's go, let's do this. Yeah. You take your affirmative. You take action. You're the Knight of Wands, you know. But yeah. Well, I really like this for you, man. Go forth. Go forth. And I like her energy. I don't feel like she's scheming. I don't feel like she's trying to use anyone. I don't feel like she has used anyone. I feel like she's a good woman. She works hard. And I like her energy. I really do. You're so welcome, my friend. So good to see you. I don't think I even got to see you. I don't think I've seen you since the new year. So happy new year. I hope it's treating you well. And keep me posted for sure. It feels good to you too. Good. Yeah, I feel the energy feels right, man. Right? It doesn't feel like Bismarck. She is a bit on the young side, but you know, as someone who has been in age gap relationships, you can make them work. You do have to be mindful about power balances and imbalances, but as long as both people are aware, you can make it work, you know. I think you did, Chris. You're English, so you're very polite, so you probably did say thank you. But if you didn't, thank you for saying thank you. It's been so nuts. This past year has been nuts for you. And I'm going to do a last call for all donations tonight. If you would like a reading this evening, just let me know and we can commence with your reading. Also, if you have been watching this live stream tonight, please be a friend and remember to click that like button. It really helps me out. Thank you. Yeah, things are changing so rapidly for me. Well, good. I hope it's good change, and I have no doubt it is, and it's fortifying, and it's moving you, you know, it's taking you forward in that direction. You're interested to what I think about this email? Yeah, I'll have to check that out, Chris, for sure. Um, is it about you and Sophie? Last call, everybody, last call for donations. If you have a question you would like me to answer this evening, I am more than happy to answer it for you. Thank you. And I will be on again tomorrow. I know I said that about this weekend, but Sophie was exhausted and overworked, so she wasn't able to. But she's back, baby. And yeah, there's no reason for me to not be on tomorrow. So probably same time, same place, around 4 p.m. Yeah, it's a chat transcript from today, so it shows you everything that happened today. Okay. Last call, everybody, for any and all donations tonight. Last call. Thank you very, very much. Last call, everybody. If you got a question, send a donation and I'll read it for you. Last call, everybody, last call. And of course, I always offer private readings, both via appointment or simply over either DMs on Instagram, or I can just type it over email. You need to make a song for last calls. I kind of have an impromptu song that I sing. I had a better one that I need to look at my old live streams to jog my memory. Last call, last call. I often will sing last call over and over just in the tune of another song. Like, for instance, Blue Angel. Last call, it is last call. It's last call. You know, stuff like that. I don't know. It is last call, and now you've got 3 seconds. And all right, boom, bam, biggity, boom. We are done. Biggity, 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 boom, boom, boom. All right, thank you all. What that was. Thank you all so much Good to see so many of you tonight, and I haven't seen in quite a while. Yeah, you have a good night too, Chris. It's late o'clock for you. You take care of that headache, okay, man? Be good to yourself. Get some rest. I know it's hard to rest when the mind is like that. I understand. But do your best. Um, much love and light to you. Thank you so much, Chris. And I will see y'all again.